Yo, people, welcome back to the channel, and we are here for another live stream. Of course, this is your Game Week 35 Premier League preview. We've got the North London Derby, and of course, Aston Villa against Chelsea, but also some other tricky games. West Ham, Liverpool, Bournemouth, Brighton. So, some good games to look forward to this weekend. And here to preview it all with me is the guy. I like him, not his team. It's the one, the only, Josh from True Gunner. Hi, man.
Big up, man. Big up. Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I mean, I was gonna ask how you are, but other than Chelsea, I mean, they must really affect your health, man. I'm telling you, like,
Yeah.
oh man, I'm honestly buzzing that we battered you lot. Obviously, you came on the watch long, and it was it was a great watch long, man. It was really good, but I'm buzzing with the result, man, because I swear, like, when we played you like years ago, growing up as a kid, when you done a 6-0. 2014 season, it just felt so good to bat you lot for the first time in quite a while. So yeah, I'm all good, man. Thanks, I'm on, bro.
No problem, no problem. Yeah, I think if I'm only glad I don't have also fans like outside of the YouTube space. That's all I'm glad. Because other than um and me, of course, Chelsea fan is really just Liverpool, United, and City fans.
Mm.
Yeah, so luckily also I have not infected this part of the world yet. Um, so yeah, but be up everyone in the chat. I will put in the championship previews link. I posted that earlier. We'll put a link in the chat as well as now and then put Josh's link in the chat. Channel link. His channel link is also in the title, so just be easy if you guys go there. So yeah, be up yourself, Chelsea fan. Yeah, as you come in, do it that like button. Yeah, let's start off with the first game, which is the Mighty Hammers take on Liverpool. Now, of course, West Ham, I believe, got thrashed, isn't it?
Yeah, my Palace didn't they? They got battered last week.
Yeah, what, 5-2? Yeah, five
Yeah,
two. And Liverpool just played was it Thursday? No, Wednesday.
yeah.
Everton, the mighty Evertonians. Um, 2-0 win. Yeah, Trent, world class, best fullback in the country. My ass. Um, but yeah. What's your thoughts for this game? Of course, West Ham not doing the best,
Mm.
but they are due win because they lost to Fulham at home, lost to Lever, well, drew to Leverkusen, lost to
Yeah,
them going out in the Europa League, and lost to Crystal Palace. So they almost do win. Liverpool, it's almost like the players have just given up, or maybe Klopp's given up um, on the whole title race. What's your thoughts with this
yeah,
game?
yeah. For me, for this game, I mean, with West Ham, I mean, as you said, you don't know really what West Ham side will turn up this season. I mean, there's times where they can turn up and cause an upset. Obviously, like they came to the Emirates and obviously beat us 2-0. But then there's other times where they just get absolutely battered. Like, obviously, Palace battered them last week 5-2. Obviously, there's teams in there who I think Fulham battered them as well. There's times where West Ham just, you don't really know what side will turn up. They're a bit of a hit and miss side this season. And don't get twisted. I think this will be a very tough game for Liverpool at London Stadium as well. Like West Ham, they've got some quality players in there. The big one they could be missing, though, I don't know if you've heard, but Bowen, he may be out. He's very doubtful for the game because he's got a back injury or something. So I think that's a massive miss for West Ham. I think he's
Yeah,
been one of their best players this season. But they've still got quality there. Mohamed Kudus, I think it's an absolute baller. Of course, Paquetá as well. I think is a key player in there. And you saw when he was out injured and he was missing, he was such a big miss for West Ham. So they got quality there. You just don't know what West Ham side would turn up really. And as for Liverpool, well, they blew it. They honestly blew it. I mean, I think it all started when they had that little dip against Man United, and then it just looked like the whole momentum just dropped from there. They went from Man United to obviously Europa League and they got battered by um, Atalanta. They obviously went to Palace and obviously lost there. And then they obviously didn't get a good enough result and played very poor against Atalanta the second leg. And then now they've obviously lost again to their rivals in the Merseyside derby, Everton. And so, yeah, they're in the absolute mud at the moment. I think they've blew the league. I don't think they can win. I don't think, of course, mathematically it's not over, but just real talk, like psychologically, mentally, Liverpool blew it. Liverpool know they blew it. And I agree with you. I feel like the players are just gave up. It just seems watching Liverpool in the recent weeks, it just seems that way at the moment. And it's mad. Klopp's going to leave his last season. They were talking about doing the quad, Liverpool fans weeks ago, saying FA Cup, we're going to win. Obviously, they already won the League Cup. Europa League, we're going to win. Premier League, we're going to win. And now he's only going to leave with a League Cup. It's quite crazy. But for this game, yeah, it's a tough one to predict. So you don't know what West Ham side will turn up. They're at home. I think it'll be a very tight game. I'm going to scrape Liverpool for me, have to get back to winning ways. I'm going to scrape a 2-1 away win for Liverpool for me, bro.
Yeah, yeah. You mentioned that Bowen might be out, and I think that might be the big loss for West Ham. And I'm going to agree with you. A scrappy 2-1 win to Liverpool, but a draw. It's not madness. To be put at a draw, but yeah. Of course, we know um what's happened just a few years ago and won, but yeah, this game is usually Liverpool got this game. So yeah, be up to Ari and Nipan in the chat as well. And then we will move on to Fulham against Crystal Palace. Now Fulham got a bit hammered. No, sorry. No, none of these teams got bad. I thought, and Fulham, yeah, Fulham played a long time ago. Yeah, Fulham lost to um, Liverpool 3-1.
Yeah.
They did get that, so yes. And Newcastle 3-1 on the bounce. Newcastle 2-0 win over them. Um, and yeah, it's. I'm surprised how Glasner has almost turned them around so quickly. And Fulham, they're up and down. Sometimes they win, sometimes they lose. I think they're better at home, but then again, 3-1 to Liverpool, I think most people expected them to put up better fight, but just didn't really. Um, so yeah, but it is a little London derby.
Mm.
As Moss says in the chat, be up yourself. Away from home, I'm going to go for a draw. This one, yeah, I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw in
Mm.
this game. 2-2 draw.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I mean, Palace absolutely cooking the past couple of games. Obviously they battered West Ham, completely destroyed them. Obviously they got a great result against Liverpool, and I think in their last three they've won their last three. Palace. So it seems like the new manager that obviously came in from obviously Frankfurt is doing a very good job for them, and especially when they've got players fit now, like of course Eze, Elise. Even like Mateta is doing the business up front for them. I don't really rate him too highly, Mateta, but he's still, bagging goals recently, and he's been on some decent form for them. I think, yeah, as you said, I think when they have Elise, Eze, and they're going to always cause problems, and it is a London derby, but I don't know with Fulham, this Fulham side, man. Again, I think they got a decent manager. I think Marco Silva's done an exceptional job there at Fulham. Again, it's just one of those sides who are a bit hit and miss this season. You don't really know. Even at home at times, they end up losing at home as well. And I'm actually going to back Palace again. I think they're on some great form. I think their momentum is very, very high. Their new manager's, getting the job done for them, and he's, has them very well organised. And I think the players are full of confidence. I'm going with a, Palace win here. I'm going to go clean sheet as well because I mean Palace went to
Ooh,
Liverpool and also kept a clean sheet away from home. So I think they're going to do the same here. 2-0 away, 2-0 away win for Palace for me.
cool. 2-0 away once. 5 goals conceded in 2 games for Fulham. Um, Interesting. Um, then we will move on to the next game, which is um, the Mad Brothers with me. Manchester United taking on relegation side Burnley. Of course, United 4-1 over Sheffield United at home. I think was maybe a bit scared some United fans after the goals from Sheffield, but I think because United were just going forward so much, there wasn't really any fear, really, that they were going to lose that game. Bruno Fernandes stat betting against the small clubs as he does. Um, so yeah, Burnley thrashed Sheffield on the weekend as well, and yeah, going on to Old Trafford, where a place where they don't have a great record. I don't think any of the relegation teams have a great record there. Um, I'm I'm going to back United. I don't expect it to be by much. Um, I'm going to go for 3-1, 1-2 to United.
Mm, for me, I think Burnley because I think Burnley still have a chance to stay up. I think obviously Forest. I think they're 3 points above. No, yeah. So Forest, I think, are above them 3 points. So Forest will obviously play Man City. So if Burnley can get a good result this week against United, and with
Yeah,
these last couple of games left, Vincent Company can still
and
keep them up.
Luton got Wolves away, which is a
Yeah, yeah. So
tricky
there we
place
go.
to go.
So
So
Burnley are going to be fighting for their lives at the end of the day, and it's going to make going to Old Trafford is going to be tough for them, but it's also going to be very tough for United because you're up against a relegation fighting team, and they're going to play their absolute hearts out. So at the end of the day, I do see United getting the win, but I think it's going to be very very just scrapey. I just feel like it's going to be one of those games where Burnley will do everything they can. They'll be physical and make it frustrating for United. And we know what Man United are. They're just in a complete and utter state at the moment, and they have been, for ages now. Stuff needs to change there for them, but that you would expect them to win this game at Old Trafford. I think they'll win this game tight though. It's going to be tight. 1-0 home win for Man United.
1-0. Okay. Um, yeah, I reckon 3-1. So yeah. Next game, Newcastle take on Sheffield. Of course, you're um, Sheffield. Well, you just played Sheffield, right? Um,
Who
oh
Arsenal?
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
no,
we
that.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
we beat them like 6-0 weeks ago.
was weeks ago. Okay, then mix them up with somebody else. But Newcastle 2-0 lost to Crystal Palace. Um, After what was a good run. They were unbeaten in 4 games, then lost to Palace 2-0. Um, Without Gordon and Isak, they really dusted. Of course, the reverse fixture was 8-0. Um, yeah,
And
Sheffield
and that
just
8-0 was
lost.
at Sheffield United as well, wasn't it? Is that Bramall Lane?
Yeah,
Jesus.
was at the lane. Yeah, it was a sour pill to swallow for Sheffield fans, I think. 2-0 United. Okay. This is, I think Newcastle went bad. The question is how far,
Yeah.
because it could be a scrappy 1-2 game, but it could also be a thrashing. Um, I'm going to go for 3. Let's just go simple 3-0 1 to the Magpies.
Yeah, I've gone the same as you, in fact, man. I'm thinking 3-0. I think it's been comfortable for them, really. Sheffield United, they're clearly not suited and they're clearly not good enough to be at this level in the Premier League. Um, and yeah, I mean, even yeah, go back to the reverse fixture, it was 8-0 away. So this, as you said, could be a smashing again. It could be, but I think Newcastle will keep it comfortable, get a 3-0 win, keep a clean sheet. Really, I think can they still get European football? Newcastle, I think there's still a possibility that they can get Conference League, if I'm not mistaken. So I guess they still have a little bit to play for this season. But um, yeah, I'm gonna go with 3-0, same as you, man. Clean sheet for Newcastle. When you got obviously Isaac, firing for them. I reckon he'll probably bag a brace as well. That's what I'm gonna say. Isaac will score, I think. 3-0 Newcastle.
3-0 Newcastle. Okay, so we both agree. Um, 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 yeah. Let's see what the chat are saying. 2-0 Manchester United. Okay, 3-1. 4-0 from Sheffield. Gordon in Isak Brace, Brenton Diaz goal for the Blades. Um, yeah, next Wolves take on Luton. Um, Looking at the table, Luton desperate win. A win for them does move them out of the relegation, so that's what they want. And gives them a 2 point gap on Forest. So yeah, and they're not in the best of form, but so are Wolves. 1-0 lost to Bournemouth, 2-0 to Arsenal. Just struggling to get some momentum in recent weeks, Wolves. So I'm going to just have one. I will hand it over to you first.
Yeah, for me, I mean, as you said right there, Luton win this game. They'll be out the relegation zone, which would be absolutely massive for them. So it's just obviously we played Wolves at the Molineux. They were struggling massive with their injuries. They have so many players that are out. I think Cunha's back for them now. Their top goal scorer, so that's big for them. I think Neto's still out, but with Cunha back for obviously Wolves, with Juan Chan being fully fit now and ready. Um, I feel like they'll be fired up for this game. I really do. Alan Molineux as well. If this obviously at Kenilworth Road, I'll be back in Luton to get the win. But I also seen Luton's injury news as well. They got a bunch of their team out as well, and they did when they played against Arsenal as well. They had about 10 players missing, so I think they've got similar
Yeah.
players missing there for this game. But yeah, I'm gonna go with a 2-1 Wolves win, man. I feel like it's gonna be a very tight game, but I think Wolves will just get over the line for me.
Yeah, maybe. Hmm. I'm thinking either 1-0 1-1. I'll go 1-0 Wolves. 1-0 Wolves.
Fair play.
In that one. Um, Next game, Everton take on Brentford. Um, Now Everton, this is a must-win game for them. I think if they win this game, I think we can say that they are really out of the relegation zone. Um, well, the 16th. They are currently how many? 8 points off Luton. A win makes it 11, and they can overtake Brentford as well. So it's a massive game for them. They can go higher and basically clear themselves from being in the relegation fight. Um, so Everton, Brentford prediction. Um, I'm going to back Everton
Mm.
to. That Brentford beat Luton 5-1. I reckon Everton keep a clean sheet because it would be Brentford scoring 5 1 week and scoring 0 the other week. It would be Brentford. Um, if there's a team. So yeah, 2-0 to Everton for me.
For me, I think I'm gonna go draw for me. Yeah, as you said, Brentford battered Luton. Obviously, Everton on decent form as well, beating Liverpool, of course, on Wednesday. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a draw, man. I feel like it's gonna be one of those games. Obviously, Everton again, it's a big one for them. If they win, I think that guarantees them staying up. I'm pretty sure. So it's massive for them. They're Goodison Park as well. But I'm gonna go with a draw. I'm gonna go with you know what, quite a lot of goals. I'm going 2-2. Everton 2, Brentford 2 for me.
2-2. Okay. Draw. 2-1 Brentford. Okay. Now the next game, nobody's going to look. They're probably going to watch. I need to actually check what time is this. This game. It is of course Aston Villa against Chelsea. I just need to check the time. Um, okay, okay. So it's a 9 p.m. My time. Very late. Again, injury news. As always, two injuries per press conference. Con Chukwemeka and Ryan Sterling are somehow out. I don't know how. They don't even get injured in the game. I don't know how you can get injured. You train Wednesday, you train Thursday. Don't know how you can get injured in 2 days. Very special kind of group. Um, Coming off a 5-0 battering, Villa just beat Brighton almost 3-1, which was temp for a tough game. Of course, we did beat them in the FA Cup 3-1
Mm,
at Villa Park, but that's a FA Cup. And we drew 0-0 with them at the Bridge, which I'm surprised about. I thought we lost that game. Um, yeah, Villa, of course, they've got the Conference League semi. Let me just check if they're home or away. First leg.
I think they
If
got
they're away,
Olympiacos, don't they?
yeah, got Olympiacos.
Mm,
Um, First leg is at home, so shouldn't be too much of a strain, should it?
mm,
And it's on Saturday, Sunday, Monday,
yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, 4 days shouldn't be that difficult. Um, so I expect a strong lineup from them. I'm not going to back us to win. Let's be honest, we won't win. Best I can hope for is a goal. Um, but I'm going to go 3-0
Wow.
to Aston Villa. Even though we have a decent record there, we have beaten them on three previous occasions. We've played them
Mm.
there 3-1, 2-0, and then 3-1 again. Those three games at Villa Park. I'm not confident, and I don't have reason to be confident. We're probably going to see midfield pivots of Caicedo and Caicedo, Gallagher, Palmer in the 10, and Madueke or Maduki, and Mudrick and Nicholas Jackson up front.
You got
Yeah.
no Enzo, do you, as well?
What? And until gone and done the surgery.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. The
So he's out for the whole season now.
yeah, he's out. He's going to try and make it back for um Copa America and
Yeah.
for next season. Um, I think that's why I took the surgery after the final. Don't really have anything else to play with. Um, so yeah, it just took it. So yeah, 3 novella for me.
Ooh. For me, I reckon, yeah, good evening, masterclass. I feel like, look, Villa still have a lot. Obviously, they can still get Champions League. You know, they're in the top four race, and they need to keep winning. Obviously, it's them against Tottenham really for the top four in Champions League. Fifth place won't be enough to get Champions League. So, yeah, Emery's going to definitely, play his, strongest 11. As you said, I mean, they've got, like 4 days rest anyway till their first game. Which, to be fair, again, I feel Emery will prioritize Conference League as well because he's a master when it comes to, like, European competitions. Like, he takes these stuff seriously. Like, you saw how he's done in Europa League and how many times he won the competition. Like, the guy takes European, even if it's a Conference League, he's going to take it seriously as well. So, he's in the top four race and Conference League still. So, yeah, a lot of playful for Villa. I feel like, Villa Park, yeah, you did beat them, obviously, in the FA Cup. I was shocked that you beat them, to be honest. And I'm sure most Chelsea fans were as well. But I honestly think, yeah, they're gonna do you, man. I've got no confidence for you guys to get a result away from home at Villa Park. I'm saying clean sheet to Villa as well. 2-0 home win for Villa. Watkins is on absolute fire this season. Even in the midfield, like Sir John McGinn. I'm not sure, and I think obviously Douglas Luiz is back for them as well. He's a key player.
Yeah,
So
he's back for them, and
yeah,
he's had a week's rest.
there we go. There we go. So I honestly think you lot are gonna get um, you know, cooked. Yeah. 2-0 Villa.
Tuna Villa. Fair enough. Now Bournemouth against Brighton. Bournemouth got done. Well, they beat Wolves after losing to Aston Villa. Brighton, yeah, they just have so many injuries. But fair play for the Zerbi, trying to play ball in City. Lost 4-0, but yeah, depends how you want to see it. Is it naive, or do you praise him for giving it a chance? Of course, last season it was 2-0 at Bournemouth, and earlier this season in the reverse fixture it was 3-1 Brighton, but that was really early in the season even before this new manager could set his philosophy down. I'm going to go for 2-1 Bournemouth win.
Yeah, I've gone the same. I've actually gone the same as you. I think people in the chat agree as well with that 2-1 Bournemouth. I feel like Bournemouth are doing a fantastic job with Areola as a manager as well. I'm shocked really because I thought when they sacked Gary O'Neill, I thought it was harsh. But now they got Areola in and they had a very shaky start. They're getting, battered by obviously we beat them 4-0. I think City battered them. They was having I thought, oh my god, they could get relegated. But they've turned it around massively. And big respect to Areola. He's doing a fantastic job for them. And I didn't expect them to stay up this season. And, they're very comfortable right now. They're, just, I think, above or just a little bit below Wolves. So, they're obviously safe for staying up this season. And I feel like, they're at home vitality. Brighton, for me, obviously, just getting battered by City, yesterday. I mean, I literally turned the game off when it was like 3-0 anyway. Just like, yeah, what's the point? Seriously. I think De Zerbi, in my opinion, is very overhyped as a manager. I think he's a good manager. Don't get twisted. I think, but people call his name to be the next Liverpool manager, call his name to be the next Man City manager, call his name to be the next Bayern Munich manager. I'm like, hold on a minute. What makes you think that he's going to last at these big clubs? These clubs who have big standards as well. I feel like just stay at Brighton, De Zerbi. You got unfinished business there. Fair play to Zerbi. You got Brighton into European football for the first time in their history, by the way. Stay at Brighton, see what you could do there first before you obviously move on. But for me, I agree. I'm going Bournemouth to win this game. Solanke is on absolute fire for them. 2-1 Bournemouth at Vitality.
To on Bournemouth. And Emery 2-1. Okay, 3-1. Oh, the new Brighton maybe. Bournemouth the new Brighton maybe. Slank
Yeah.
Press, Clivett, and then Ciao Pedro. Now it's your game. Massive game, of course, you guys. But let's give your thoughts. I do have an FPL question. Will Trossard start? I must know. But yeah, give me your thoughts on the game, and then later on can answer that question.
Yes. So of course, North London derby. Yeah, we all know what it means as fans, and hopefully these players know what it means because when we look at the fixture list, we know we always go to this game and get excited for it. But this game for me, form goes out the window, man. No matter what manager they have, no matter what players we have, no matter where we are in the league table, when it comes to North London derbies, form goes out the window. Going away to Tottenham, we have an atrocious record. We did beat them last season, that 2-0 win for the first time since 2014, that was. So, yeah, it's not a fantastic record at Tottenham. They do have a good manager. I do rate Postecoglou, and just the way how his style of play really is what I can sit there and say, fair play, credit where credit's due. I think they got a good manager there. They got some good players that we got to watch out for. James Maddison, of course, Son's like the main guy for them now. Now the big miss, I believe, for obviously Tottenham is Udoche, of course, their left back. He is out for the whole season. I think he's been superb for them this season, so he's a massive miss. I'm feeling confident, man. I'm feeling very confident for us. I feel like if Ante gets the team right, and if he goes to the midfield of Partey, obviously Declan Rice and Odegaard. I mean, even you said it like when we was doing the Chelsea game. Partey was a difference in that game, and I think he's key to this game as well. I feel like we're going to need that midfield in there again. And don't change it on sale. If it's not broken, there's literally no need to change it. So I think we should keep the same team. I'm feeling confident, man. I'm feeling very confident. As I said, like Tottenham, give it all the bigger, give it all the chest. But we need to go there and do similar to last season, which I think we will. We got to be careful of their players. Some quality they have there. But I'm very confident we'll get the win. It's going to be a typical North London derby. It's going to be a typical, rivalry, physical fights. Just you name it, really. So, I'm going to go with. I'm going to go 2-1. 2-1 away win for Arsenal. I think we'll do them. And to answer your question, will Trossard start? Yes, I think he will. I feel like Martinelli's not been on his best form as well this season, so I don't think he'll go with Martinelli. I think he'll keep the same front three of Saka, Havertz, and Trossard. Trossard obviously played really well against you guys. I don't see him being dropped, and if he does get dropped, I'm going to be a bit annoyed because Martinelli has not been showing that he's ready to play this type of game really. So yeah, I think Trossard will be starting. I think Arnett will go with him on the win as well. So I'm going 2-1 Arsenal, man. I'm confident.
You're confident. Fair enough. Um, hmm. Arsenal. Hey, I'm going to go Tottenham. We're back here, lads. We're back here. Um, Not too far score prediction, but we will be cheering for you guys. I'm going to go with a 2-1. Agree with Moss there. Um, so yeah, 2-1. 3-1, says Josephine. So yeah, last game. So do make sure to subscribe and smash that like button if you haven't already. Nottingham Forest against Manchester City. Um, pretty easy game to call, really.
Mm,
Last season it was 1-1, but I think it's Forest are just different right now. They're not that on that type of form like they were last season. Like home ground isn't like that like it was last season.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, go on.
For me, yeah, bro. Man City will walk Forest for me. I don't see anything. Yeah, Forest are just. I mean, they're just struggling to. They're 17th. I'm pretty sure, very close to relegation. It wouldn't surprise me if they did go down this season. I don't expect them to do anything. Man City when Pep Guardiola is in this position with with a mentality with the players, they never fold. So they're gonna keep on winning for me. Um, of course, we all want Forest to do something, but I got no faith in Forest. I'm going comfortable Man City win 3-0 away win for City. They keep a clean sheet. It could be more. It really could. I've got no faith in Forest, unfortunately, man. 3-0 City.
3-0 City. I will go for it's 3-0 or 2-0. Yeah, lock in 2-0. I'll lock in 2-0. And the Chelsea Tottenham game, I will do a video on it closer to the time. Game is only on Thursday, so yeah. I yeah, that's the end of that. I will put the link. So yeah. I will put the link to Josh's stream that is in 20 minutes. The
Thanks,
link
man.
is there. Coming for yeah. Go on free now. Okay, so yeah. But Josh, do shout out your socials.
Yeah, guys. First, I want to say big up to Hanno. Thank you very much, having me on, my guy. Really do appreciate it. And guys, you can find me literally there, True Gooner, on every single social media. Really, we do daily Arsenal content, daily football content as well. I try and mix it around sometimes for like the big types of games as well. I'll cover. So, yeah, we do watch-ons, previews, podcasts, predictions, just everything really, transfer news, everything really to do with Arsenal and football content in general. On the road to 8K now, and yeah, Instagram's literally the same. Type in True, it'll come up. TikTok's the same as well. Well, actually, I'm gonna open up a new TikTok, guys, where I just post shorts on there from my channel. So that's gonna be coming shortly. But yeah, everything's the same like that, really. And yeah, big up, man. Thanks for having me on, Hannah, bro. Really do appreciate it.
No problem. No, thanks for coming on. And yeah. Um, as for my socials, YouTube, of course, yeah. You're watching live now. Just do like and subscribe. Twitter, Hanu70830030, and TikTok Coach Corner One. Not really active anymore on there, but if you want to follow me on there, you can. And then Instagram, Hanu underscore Coach underscore Corner. So yeah, and I might do a live stream to QPR against Leeds. I have set up the thumbnail and everything. It's just about scheduling the stream and everything. So yeah, I might do it depending. I feel closer to the time. So yeah, but yeah, Josh for coming on, and then see you in a bit, people. Cheers.